Hi YouTube, it's Cece and I'm back. So for today, we're going to talk about the making of rice water. Now before we get started, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe. Also, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you can know every time I'm going to post. Alrighty, let's get started. So what we need for today is organic rice. I know you can use several different kinds of rice, but I use organic short grain brown rice. Also, water. I use distilled water because I just think it's better for you personally instead of faucet water. You're going to need a jar, and I like to use one with a really good seal. You can use this one or another kind. I also have another kind of jar, and you'll get to see it later on in this video. I really like the way it is as well. You're also going to need a little scoop. Now, it doesn't matter the size of your scoop. I am using a half a cup measure, but that's just because that's what was available, so it doesn't really matter. Alrighty, let's get started. So first you start by scooping out a medium-sized amount. I mean, I don't know that it matters. It kind of varies depending on the largeness of your jar or container. See, you can kind of see how much I'm putting in here. Depending on if you have a bigger container or a smaller container, you're going to need more or less, and it's okay. You just kind of gauge. It doesn't matter if you do a little less or a little more. It's mainly the fermentation process that matters, so it's okay if you don't put the perfect amount, you know, every time the same amount. I know I don't. So I started to pour a little there, and then I decided, oh, I didn't show you guys how much more I put in there. So yeah, you see, I just added a little because I didn't feel like I had enough, so I probably put like a half a cup in there or close to it anyway. So I'm just moving that rice out of the way and that scoop because I no longer need it. And I'm going to go ahead and put water into the rice sorry. Now, it's really easy. I mean, this process is obviously super easy. As you guys can see, I'm just doing it. I'm just putting it in there. And it's okay if your rice moves, as you saw mine did. It doesn't matter. None of those things are logistics that matter a lot. As long as you put it in a very tight seal. That's why I'm making sure right here that the top is on properly. That way it doesn't leak out, and that way you get the proper fermentation, and then you can have the proper kind of rice water. Now I let my rice water ferment for 3 days at least before I use it. Some people do 24 hours, some people do a maximum of 8 hours. I mean, I personally think you get the best benefits from the longer the better. So I have 2 jars of rice water here, and the first one I put in front has been there for about 3 to 4 days. I also like this kind of jar top because it's really easy to get it on there. Now the second one has been there for like a week and a half, and some of it's used out of it as well. It doesn't matter. You can keep it in there as long as you want. Rice water lasts for as long as you like, and you can put it in the refrigerator to slow down the fermentation process as well. Now something to do to cut the smell a little bit is to use lemon oil. And let me tell you, rice water just, it smells bad. And I'm not going to tell you that putting lemon oil in it is going to stop the smell, because it obviously doesn't, but it does cut it some. And also, lemon is really good for your hair. It's also a cleaning agent, so that's a big thumbs up in that portion. That is the one that's been on for longer, and the one that's in the back has the one that has been in for only like 3 to 4 days. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for tuning in to CC Hair Care again. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Hi YouTube, it's CC, and I really hope you just enjoyed the first part of this video on how to make rice water. Now, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, it's not merely about the process of making rice water that makes it effective for you, although that does have a little part in it, but it's also the application. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the application process. Now, some people, they talk about whether they use brown rice or white rice. I really don't know if that matters a lot, but if it does, then I do recommend using brown rice because that is obviously what I use. Organic as well. But the thing that really matters is a lot of times when I hear people talk about rice water, they even talk about rice water rinsing. Now, I do know that does cause some growth, but it is way less in comparison to the kind of growth that I have been receiving. I think last year my hair grew a total of 5 inches. I did not start doing rice water until August, maybe September or something like that, and I only did it 3 times in the last year, I think, 3 or 4. This year I have done it, I think it's about 2 or 3 times, a bit more consistent, and already I think my hair is growing like 2 inches. So that's a big difference, I would say, for sure. Also, instead of just rinsing my hair with it, I sit it on my hair and I put it in my hair, and I take it by sections, and I spray it in there, or I take some in my hand. Ugh, it's a sloppy process. You guys might have seen me applying it the first time I tried it, and the process still doesn't look a whole lot different. But anyway, that is about how I do it. I just put it in there, and when I do, I leave it on there for a whole hour at least, you know. And that's why I think I'm receiving the kind of results that I'm receiving. I leave it on there for an entire hour so that it has time to marinate in my hair and get all my roots. And then I do rinse it out. And whew, you guys are going to need to use some really nice conditioner and some really nice gels after that smell. Because it does get stinky, as I mentioned earlier. Alrighty guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Please let me know your results, and if this video was helpful at all to you so that you guys know how to use rice water. As I mentioned earlier, don't forget to let it ferment for 3 days at least before using it, and the longer you wait, the better it is for your hair. So yeah, there you have it guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Alrighty.